Welcome back, my darlings. Let us continue these shenanigans, shall we?
Not bad, not bad. A little overwhelmed, but I guess I kind of have a lot going on these days.
Yes, we do.
Indeed you do. The mind is an easy place to get lost in, is it not?
Truth.
You ain't kidding. Keeping all them cognitive distortions in my head and sorting through all my clients' problems ain't easy.
We are not machines, Samuel. I believe you will find that you can never handle everything at once.
Truth.
There is a term the mortals use these days, multitasking. It's a kind of meta-control fallacy. Even we must handle thoughts one at a time.
Yeah, Andy, about that. We're not going to talk about all the ways that's not how I handle things.
I guess. I just hope I can concentrate on my own therapy with all this stuff bouncing around in my noggin.
You got this,
I
Sam.
do not expect you to be an exception to the rule, my dear fellow. Let us see whether we can clear your head.
Okay. Before we do this.
I would like to introduce you to a ritual I have learned for stealing the mind.
This some kind of ancient vampire secret? Something the old ones gave you that's been lost to time? Something mortals could never imagine?
Okay.
No, it's just meditation.
Oh.
That does not make the technique any less valuable. Now then, close your eyes. I will guide you through this process. Think of a place that brings you comfort. Where is it?
I'd have to say the woods. I always liked being in nature.
Then imagine the woods and let your thoughts come to you. When you try to focus on your thoughts, you will find them difficult to catch. What you must do is simply breathe. Fill your lungs and your thoughts will slow down.
Miss Fart. Miss my princess. Focus, Sam, focus. Andy sure is a tall
Simply
drink of water.
concentrate on your thoughts for a moment and they will clear.
Wonder what's on Batflix.
When they become elusive once more, simply let your breath go. I shall let you begin.
Oh, okay.
I ain't cut out for this therapy thing. Andy sure is a tall glass of water. I miss my princess. I kinda miss farting. Focus, Sam, focus. Who's got a pretty mane?
Acknowledge
Wonder
that.
what's on Batflix.
I guess. I don't know. Nope, don't focus on that.
Should I hook up with Reinhardt?
Wait, what?
I'm so bad at meditating.
Yes, we are.
I like blood from San Antonio, not New York City. Relax, ain't no vampire hunters here.
I think I'm doing this right? I don't know.
Who's my favorite horse? Is it you?
Okay. Why are we like this?
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, all right. Fine, really. All them thoughts just feel like thoughts.
What sorts of things came up for you?
Well, I thought about my clients. I thought about all them cognitive distortions. My horse came up a lot.
Your horse?
Yeah, Princess. She was my horse back when I was alive. I still think about her every day. I can't really stop.
Oh.
I understand. I have bonded with many horses in my own life, but it sounds as though the loss of Princess was particularly fraught.
That sound like it.
Yeah,
Would you like to start there?
Okay.
not sure I'd like it. But seeing as it's come up, maybe we should talk about what happened to her. It's got a lot to do with my old gang. I mentioned them before. The Mystic Bastards was their name. They were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose, and I had nothing to lose.
That sounds like some Nosferatu thinking, my friend.
Oh, I can see that now. But it turned out I still did have something to lose. And they took that from me to prove my loyalty. They took my princess, killed her in cold blood, and made me watch the whole thing. They made sure she saw me too.
Ow. Oh, that hurt my feelings. Oh no, Sam.
Oh, Samuel, I am so sorry.
I just stood there, watching her dying, with them big eyes looking at me like she knew I betrayed her. They knew what it would take to break me, and it's my fault for letting them do it.
Oh.
But Samuel, these mystic bastards, it sounds as though these loyalty tests were a cruel, mechanical part of their indoctrination process. These are the actions of a cult. They had no special care for you or your princess.
Exactly.
Well, it sure as shit worked. They knew where to hit me, and it's my fault for letting it happen.
What they did, Samuel, had little to do with you personally. You were vulnerable, and they took advantage. This is what cults do.
That part.
But Samuel, you are exhibiting a cognitive distortion known as personalization. You are attributing the mystic bastard's actions entirely to your own supposed failings. While it is natural to grieve for your horse, holding yourself solely responsible is neither fair nor accurate.
Hit me a little harder than I expected.
Hold on a sec, my head's hurting. I can't hold on to all them distortions all the time. Ain't personalization a lot like a control fallacy?
An astute observation, Samuel. Personalizations are often a form of control fallacy. While control fallacies often manifest as a belief that you have more control over external events than is actually the case, personalization is a more specific tendency to believe that external events are reactions to you. But let us leave control fallacies out of the picture for now. You are correct that keeping all distortions in mind at once is unrealistic. I would not interrupt your thoughts if I did not think personalization important. You are shouldering the blame for Princess's death. I can see that.
Well, if it ain't my fault, who else's is it?
Gang.
The mystic bastards, of course. Let me put it into perspective for you. I will make a series of statements, and you help me identify the personalization distortion.
Okay.
I overslept in my coffin because I forgot to set my alarm.
Nope.
I bit Crimson's neck last night and missed the vein because I was distracted. It was entirely my fault.
No.
Batflix raised my subscription price again because they knew I would pay no matter what.
Well, that's the personalization. Badflix has no earthly clue who you are. They just raise their subscription prices anyway.
Wow. Yeah.
Just as your gang planned to isolate members from their former lives. Do you see the connection?
I guess so. I was just too stupid to see it at the time.
Labeling.
Calling yourself stupid is what distortion?
Yeah, it's labeling. But I should have known anyway. I knew that crew was bad news. I just thought I was bad news too.
You should have known. That's another distortion of reality, Samuel.
Good statement.
All right, fine. Should statement, whatever. So what the hell am I supposed to do, Andy? Say nothing's ever my fault and I don't gotta know nothing? I was responsible for getting that beautiful horse killed. She trusted me, and if I'd been someone else, she wouldn't have had to die in that awful way.
I am not asking you to lie to yourself. Far from it. And I am not suggesting that you absolve yourself of all responsibility. But what would you say if a friend came to you with the same story? Would you tell them what they should have done? Would you call them stupid? You said yourself that you joined your gang because they were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose. I do not think this is a circumstance most people choose.
Yeah, I suppose.
Remember, Samuel, we are trying to reframe our thinking by clarifying these distortions. I know it may feel as though I am picking on you, but I am not. Let us forget what you should have done to make room for a different distortion. You are drawing a direct link from your emotion to the death of your horse. This is a distortion called emotional reasoning. I understand the guilt you feel, Samuel, but your guilt does not act on its own. This terrible thing, it did happen. And some choices you made undoubtedly created the circumstances for it to occur. You are not blameless, but let us restrict your blame to what you have actually done.
I'm sorry. I get awful worked up when talking about my princess. You should have seen her, Andy. She had these eyes. She looked right into my tainted soul and still loved me.
Those animals are precious, and they can do that.
I understand, Samuel. We feel tremendous guilt when we fail an animal. When we look at reality, it is not to dismiss our burdens, but to process them fairly. I would like you to understand emotional reasoning so you can see how emotions color our thoughts. Please listen, and call me out when I am using emotional reasoning.
I will try.
I feel anxious. Perhaps it is the garlic naan I smell from the Indian restaurant next door.
Well, that's some emotional reasoning, right? You're connecting your anxiety to the garlic next door.
Nope, that's not it.
But this is not emotional reasoning. I do not suggest my anxiety is the cause of the garlic, but rather the garlic is the potential cause of my anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Why do we have a problem with garlic anyway?
I have no clue. But there is a lot about being undead that doesn't make a lot of sense. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I guess I try not to question the weirder stuff.
The mood in my club is somber tonight. I am sure it is a reflection of my own dark mood.
This one.
That's the emotional reasoning right there. I don't think them folk in the club know too much about how you're feeling.
Exactly. Our emotions can feel all-encompassing, and that is purely biological. We are animals, Samuel. There is a small cluster of brain tissue at the base of the cranium that tells us we are safe or that we are about to die. The complexity of our existence is at odds with our biology, but we have the logic to recognize it.
Well, if reincarnation's a thing, I think I'd rather come back as a horse.
Oh.
It is indeed a boon and a curse to have human complexity of thought.
No kidding. If I were a horse, I'd know better than to join any cowboy gang, let alone the Mystic Bastards. I'd be happy with a bag of oats and a field to run around in.
How did you end up with the Mystic Bastards in the first place?
Well, like I said, I didn't have much choice. Nobody would have taken me in at that point, except a hangman, maybe. I wasn't a vampire yet, so hanging didn't sound too appealing. The last job I did got my brother killed, and after that, my wife left with my daughter and I never saw him again. Can't say I blame her. I didn't have nobody. Ain't no surprise that a vampire gang would be the only people to take me in.
Aha, so that is how you turned.
Yes, sir. It wasn't pleasant. Not the candlelight and writhing body sort of affair you see in mortal vampire stories.
Oh my.
That is terrible, Samuel. The turning is never easy. How did they find you?
That job that got my brother killed, we partnered up with one of them Mystic Bastards for it. He knew where to find me.
And he knew you were vulnerable and that you had no place to go.
I've thought about that. Were they setting me up all along? Maybe. But whether they were or not, I really didn't have any place to go. I know when them wanted dead or alive posters go up, folk find dead easier and more fun. People saw me as outlaw scum when I was a kid, and there was no way they were going to be kinder knowing I was in a gang.
You know this for a fact. You are certain that no one would have any pity on you at all, that your only recourse was to join your gang?
I guess I don't actually know that no one but the bastards would have taken me in. Sounds like a cognitive distortion, huh?
I think you see the patterns now. It may seem like pedantry, and perhaps it is, but pedantry is the search for ultimate truth.
Spoken like a true pedant.
It comes with being terrifyingly old.
Terrifyingly old.
You discovered the cognitive distortion before I could point it out to you. It is a cognitive distortion similar to Nosferatu thinking, so let us put that particular distortion out of our minds for now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, things were grim for you, but your experiences caused you to assume that there were none who would favor you with a kind eye. You were exhibiting the cognitive distortion of overgeneralization, the idea that no mortal could accept you. This clouded truth made you vulnerable to the Mystic Bastard's approach.
Damn. Maybe we ain't wrong, huh? I should have joined the Foreign Legion or something. Dang it, should statement.
Your mind is not a cognitive distortion shooting gallery, Samuel. Cut yourself some slack. All we seek is recognition of our distortions, not perfection and not punishment. Let us test your ability to recognize overgeneralization. Then I believe we will have covered enough for tonight. Allow me to begin.
Okay.
Elder vampires are insufferable. They all think they know everything.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, ain't you an elder vampire? You don't seem like much of a know-it-all.
That's right, Samuel. Though in all honesty, I used to be quite insufferable myself. I aspire to be more patient these days. Let me continue. It seems to me that being a werewolf is pretty rough.
Sir. Andy. No. Andy. Come on, Andy. Come on now. All right.
Well, that's kind of an overgeneralization, ain't it? You don't really know what being a werewolf is like.
I agree, but I only said that it seemed to me that being a werewolf was rough.
Oh, well, that dog joke has got to be a distortion of some kind.
No, it is just a bad joke. Vampires from Transylvania all have funny accents. I want to suck your blood. Who talks like this?
That seems like an overgeneralization, Andy. I ain't sure any of them ever sounded like that.
As far as I know.
Pretty sure they all sound American these days anyway from watching bat flicks all the time.
Oops.
Correct, Samuel. I apologize for the offensive accent. It was employed only to prove a point. Well done, Samuel. Your ability to identify cognitive distortions continues to impress.
Thanks, Andy.
But let us bring things back to you. I do not ask you to absolve yourself of the things you have done. You did not have the tools to be mindful of the thought patterns that made you vulnerable to the mystic bastards. I have seen mindfulness take root in you, though, Samuel. I hope this session has been helpful to you.
It has.
Yeah, I'm still sad. I'm still regretful about Princess. I think I'll always be. My not being mindful is what killed her. Every time I think about it, I just know I'm a terrible person who messes everything up. But I think the awareness helps.
No, you're not a terrible person who messes everything up.
It does. Then please tell me what cognitive distortion you just exemplified. Was it emotional reasoning, overgeneralization, or personalization?
I think it was personalization.
It's personalization. Princess' death wasn't something I directly caused. It just feels that way.
Good, Samuel. But you will also find it is also emotional reasoning to link your pain to Princess's death, and an overgeneralization to say that you are a terrible person who messes everything up.
So it was all of that.
Remember, cognitive distortions are not a cudgel to beat yourself with.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. If we're spouting cognitive distortions all the time, ain't my clients gonna be mad at my constantly interrupting them?
You continue to impress. Yes, we cannot bully our clients with distortions. Thus, I find it is best to clear our minds and focus on a few during each session. Keeping endless distortions in mind is not easy for a therapist either, after all. I think we have done excellent work tonight, and I'm certain you've built up a thirst. I know this evening was emotionally intense. Ask Crimson for some scotch.
Scott, you say.
Drinking booze ain't exactly compatible with our biology, Andy.
That's not what he
By
meant.
scotch, I mean Scottish blood. It's iron-rich and quite delicious. I age it in whiskey barrels.
I dig it.
That sounds pretty nice. I might just do that and call it an early night.
As you wish, Samuel. Rest well, and do not lasso yourself so tightly, as you say. You are deserving of love, especially from yourself.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
I'm just gonna leave before I get more embarrassed.
Very well, Samuel. Rest in peace, my friend.
Thanks.
Samuel, greetings. You are seeing Dr. Drain again tonight, yes?
That's right. I'm keen to see how he's getting on. That fella's got himself wrapped up real tight.
Do not expect too much change too quickly. It takes a while for thoughts to internalize, even when we know the truth of them logically. It took me only 2,800 years or so to internalize what I needed.
Oh, only 2,800 years. Wow, you're a fast learner.
I don't think the doc's gonna be too keen to wait that long.
I do not think he will have to. Unlike myself, he has you to guide him.
Oh gosh, I barely know what I'm doing, boss. I'm not sure I can keep track of all these new distortions I know about.
We're gonna try,
I do
Sam.
not expect you to. We humans are distortion machines, my friend. But let us ensure we address Dr. Drain's core distortion, You know what it is, don't you?
Eat a big old grumpus. Disqualifying the positive, I think.
It's disqualifying the positive, ain't it?
Dr. Drain does indeed exhibit this cognitive distortion, as we all do. But there is a distortion that truly drives his decision-making. I think you can tell me what it is.
Okay, it's should statements.
That fella's a should statement machine, I'll tell you what.
I tell you what.
That's right. We can be certain he will carry this distortion with him, but I would like you to pick the rest to keep in mind, Samuel. Up until this point, you have addressed client distortions in small clusters. But now that you are aware of more cognitive distortions, you will notice them everywhere. We must not use cognitive distortions as weapons to beat our clients with, so pick 4 more to keep in mind during your session.
But what do I do if I detect he's showing the distortions I'm putting aside?
You do not need to address all of them, my friend.
Okay.
You will not catch every distortion, and if you did, I believe your clients would find you irritating. I do not alert you to half of your cognitive distortions. We know that Dr. Drain will exhibit should statements. What else do you think he will come to this session with?
Disqualifying the positive. Personalization. Or generalization. And emotional reasoning?
I think I've got what I need now.
Very good, Samuel. I will leave you to it. Have confidence. It is well earned.
I guess I just gotta believe you. All right, Andy, I'll do my best.
I know you will. I will see you after your session.
Thanks, Andy.
I think I'm ready, and here comes the man himself.
It's a little bite.
I have partaken of my awful plasma almost every night. I am more monster than man now.
Oh.
Yes, well, I wish I could say the same. I have not had the most productive month.
Oh, really?
Back on this productive wagon, huh? Last time we were talking about all them should statements. Yes, exactly. And what a waste of time that was. I took what we spoke about to heart, you know, like a fool.
If you say so, Doctor.
But the should statements, as you so tritely put them, were the only thing holding me together. You ignored the addiction problem I came to you with. Nay, worse, you told me it was fine. And oh, how eager I was to test that theory. I have partaken of my awful plasma almost every night. I am more monster than man now. Sounds to me like we could be having a fruitful conversation about moderation. I have a better idea. Seeing as you do not understand the gravity of the situation, I will make you understand. This is the plasma I've spoken of. Pure vampiric essence. I will show you how should statements are the remnants of our humanity. We should not be so quick to cast them away.
We talked about that last time.
I agree with you that should statements are human, but that don't make them universal. That's the point I'm trying to make. There's lots of ways to live, Doc. That is exactly the problem, Sam. We don't live. And this is the result most dire. Witness the wages of our sin. Now hold on a sec, Doc. I think we better... The time for caution is over. Goodbye, Sam. What in hell?
Oh my.
Does it feel good to be alive? And who are you, darling? I'm Sam. I'm your therapist, Doc. You know that. My therapist! Oh, how wonderful. How absolutely pathetic. A vampire therapist. Oh, what a sad, pathetic waste you are, Dr. Drain.
Are we getting into like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde DID territory? Cause I Oh, okay. All right.
Allow me to introduce myself, then. I am Lord Lewdie, and unlike that sad sack of quivering shit you've been talking to, I am a vampire. I kill, I drink, I fuck, and I'm dead.
dead sexy.
Okay. Comment on his lack of glasses, his posture, his posture.
I gotta say, you're looking more relaxed, Doc.
Because I have nothing to hide, unlike Dr. Drain, the little twerp. If not for these restrictive clothes, I'd be rubbing my balls over this delightfully soft couch.
You will do no such thing with my couch. No.
Oh, now, what'd that couch ever do to you? Yes, I see it in your eyes. You're afraid, aren't you, American? Your Puritan blood chills at the sight of me. Maybe I'll warm it up before I drain it from you and turn you into a husk with a stupid hat.
I wouldn't try it.
Yeah, no, don't do that, player. This is not what you want.
I'm not you, though, am I? And I am always hungry.
I suggest you stay right where you are.
Tell him, Sam. Back. Give me 50 feet.
A vampire with a gun? Oh, how our kind have fallen. What are you going to do, cowboy? Kill me?
Might not kill you, but it'll hurt like hell.
Nope, but I can make sure the next few months ain't fun for you.
Oh, how very kind of you to care about me, darling. It'll be our dear Dr. Drain who suffers. But I need the little worm for now, so I suppose I'll let you live.
Mighty kind of you. Now you just settle on down and we're gonna have a chat.
Ugh, talking. We are animals. We are not meant for talking. But very well. At least give me something to drink. I can rely on your piteous human blood to do me that kindness, yes?
No.
All right, but I'm watching you, hombre.
Look all you like. The show is free.
My God.
This is better than the swill I usually prefer. I'm more of a quantity over quality sort of creature.
Yeah, I know your kind. I used to be a lot like you.
And I suppose now you are just as repressed as the sad creature that exerts control over this luscious body of mine.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm more free than I've ever been, but don't you worry about me. Let's talk about you.
You're going to psychoanalyze me. I live according to my nature. You might as well interview a lion.
Sure, sweetheart, whatever you say.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm sure you are the way you are for a reason.
You're not wrong about that. You know the answer already. Dr. Drain needs me. I am what is missing in his own life.
Overgeneralization. Emotionally, you're like.
You think this is all about you, but you're damn wrong. It's about Dr. Drain.
Please. The man could die. Has died. And it hasn't made a damn bit of difference to anyone.
That's rude.
Without me, he barely even has an existence. Poor fool. His penis was nearly mummified when I got hold of it.
Okay.
Okay, that's gross and also wrong. Dr. Drain existed long before you did.
If you call that an existence. I am his hidden strength. I am his true essence. He is nothing without me, which he already realizes.
Let's see the personalization or over. Nope.
Lord Lourdes seems to believe Dr. Drain is a completely insignificant part of his existence. Is this true, Samuel?
No, disqualifying the positive.
I am his hidden strength. I am his true essence. He is nothing without me, which he already realizes.
You're forgetting something. A lot of who you are is because of Dr. Drain. You know that fella denies himself a lot, and you do all them things he refrains from. Besides, didn't he make that plasma you sprung from?
Do you know? You're absolutely correct. Very well. I'll give the little twerp his credit. He did bring me into existence, and what a wonderful existence it is.
Yeah, I suppose.
Were you aware that vampires possess absolutely no gag reflex? I can prove it.
Oh my. Well then.
I don't mess with my clients.
Thank you. Professionalism.
But I'm not your client. That little rat man in tweed is. Of course he would deny himself the pleasure. You hear him talk about what he should do, but the sad creature cannot do those things. He should give in to me, and thanks to you, he has begun to.
shish kebab. Either should statement or personalization.
Come on now, you're really countering his shoulds with your shoulds? I think that proves there ain't no such thing as a should everyone agrees on. But my shoulds are so much more entertaining. His have only bred him hundreds of years of pathetic existence.
It's not pathetic.
Well, that don't make a damn bit of difference. I bet there are vampires a hell of a lot more depraved than you who think you should be doing things differently. Really? Oh, you must introduce me. If there are holes I don't know about, I should very much like to know where they are.
I mean, practice consent and remember your safe words. I have nothing.
How old are you anyway? Dr. Drain's been summoning me for 14 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, things are starting to make a lot more sense. You certainly sound like a 14-year-old. The transformation has already begun. I will subsume him. His body and his mind will belong to me completely, and Dr. Drain will cease to be.
What's the aura? What's going on with the aura?
Are you trying to fill my head with doubts? Do you even think that such a thing is possible?
Yes, I do.
There is no such thing as doubt for beings such as we. We live or we die. That's all. And I will live. I notice a funny way you and Dr. Drain talk about each other, as though you're totally different people. You really think that's true?
I mean, with the idea, it is. Mina, how do you know about that? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm a system.
Have you spoken with our pathetic little doctor? You know, he doesn't drink real blood. That's why he's so weak. Hold on, how's he even alive if he's not drinking blood? Oh, the little ball of shame didn't tell you. He's not even a vampire. He drinks that synthetic trash he produces instead of real blood.
For generalization? Nope.
Lord Luridus seems keen to diminish Dr. Drain, but is his assessment fair or logical?
I know, disqualifying the positive.
Oh, the little ball of shame didn't tell you. He's not even a vampire. He drinks that synthetic trash he produces instead of real blood. You can't just discount everything about Dr. Drain just because he doesn't drink fresh blood. The guy's managed to live for 430 years. He's got to be doing something right.
Exactly.
Besides, let's say you get your wish and everyone just becomes vampire food. Where are you going to get blood when everyone's dead? Well, you raise a valid point. Perhaps I'll start a mortal farm. Yes, that's it. They'll walk on all fours and be completely naked at all times.
Okay, yeah, shut up.
I'll milk them each day and raise stud mortals.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this has possibilities. Why, thank you, darling. Brilliance can come from such unlikely places.
You okay?
No.
What was that? Was that your tablet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I have listening issues.
I noticed.
Oh, dang, I wish I hadn't mentioned it. Why so shy, darling? You must have more experience than the dear doctor.
This fucking guy.
I wouldn't be surprised if you were a 400-year-old virgin. If it weren't for me, his cock would have shriveled up like a raisin.
Hey, that's not true.
I think I'm gonna surprise you, Lord, whatever you're calling yourself, but I think you're right. Dr. Drain does need you. But like it or not, you need him too. How very bloody dare you? What possible use could I have for a little turd like him? I am an animal, pure and perfect. I don't care what anyone thinks of me.
Sure about that, Pumpkin?
Vampires ain't animals, not even the worst of us. The moment we learned to talk and reason, living like beasts was out the window. What a strange creature you are. You dress like a buffoon, but speak like a philosopher.
Hey. Sam's drip is immaculate. Shut your mouth. Mind your business.
The buffoon is the more admirable of the two. At least he's honest. You and Dr. Drain lie and lie and lie to justify your existence. It's ridiculous to suggest that I need him. What could I possibly need him for? When I tire, I sleep. When I lust, I fuck. When I thirst, I kill. As it should be.
Emotional reasoning? Nope.
Lord Luridus exhibits similar cognitive distortions to Dr. Drain. He is quite sure of what a vampire must be.
Oh, shit statement.
When I tire, there it is again, that simple thinking and them shoulds that are only yours. come the hell on. You think we vampires should just go on autopilot? Fuck, sleep, kill, repeat? Well, naturally, we should ensure that those things are fun. Otherwise, what's the point in doing them? That's it right there. I agree with you entirely. About time. I'll remove my clothing then. Or perhaps I'll remove yours.
No, baby, that's not what I was talking about. I lied. Put your clothes back on. We're going to discuss your cognitive distortions.
Not so fast. You're missing the point. If we're doing these things because they're fun, well, everybody's got their own idea of fun. That's our human experience at work. Like me, for instance. I'm more of a high intimacy kind of lover. Oh, boff. You managed to make even delightful things seem so heinous. I'm only speaking the truth. What makes you so damn sure you know what being a vampire is anyway? Why do you think you've got it all figured out? Lie to yourself all you like, darling. We're all alike. I know what you crave.
Overgeneralization.
There's loads of us vampires out there, all with different experiences. You really think we're all the same? We are animals, darling. Like all depraved animals, we exist to ensure we continue to exist. If we do not, we embrace oblivion. Well, that's a heck of a jump. We ain't powerless against our baser instincts, far from it. We can be better people. We can live in harmony with others. It is utterly pointless to fight our natures. Oh, that poor mortal had a family. Who gives a damn? I'm thirsty. That poor mortal must consume in order to live, and so must I. He simply pretends not to enjoy it. I don't need to do any such thing. I love to kill. I love the taste of blood. Why would I love it if it weren't the only way to live? Okay, what you're doing there is interpreting reality based on how you feel. Well, that's emotional reasoning. You think because you love killing, killing is the only way to live. If you had a clear head, maybe you'd be able to see that ain't true. Oh, why, darling, if you wish to see me pleasure myself, all you had to do was ask.
That's not what I... never mind.
That ain't what I'm saying, and you know it. I get all the blood I need without having to kill folks. Point is, you're gonna get real fucking bored if you don't find a reason to do what you're doing. Do you think I need a purpose? That's a mortal concern. I don't need a fucking legacy. I need blood. The only thing I should do is what I was made to do. You're just as bad as Dr. Drain with all them should statements. He keeps talking about what he shouldn't do, and you keep talking about what you should do. You both act so damn sure of yourselves. You're so damn sure blood is all you need. Oh, did I forget to mention all the fucking?
No, darling, I think we got that. We were picking up what you were putting down, sweetie.
No, but hombre, you live forever. Food and sex is enough for animals. They got short lives. They get threatened and they die real quick. I know a lot of vampires who live like animals, and every single one of them is lost. Like 'em or not, Dr. Drain is your reason for living. Hell, if he didn't make this plasma stuff, you'd still be buried deep somewhere in his head. Fuck you. Dr. Drain is a pathetic little liar, and I will destroy him. That's what he wants. Then I'll come for you.
Yeah, that ain't what you want, player.
If you're gonna kill me, you'd better be a quicker draw than I am. You wanna try your luck, compadre?
Let him know, Sam.
No need. I do thirst, though, and I smell something downstairs. I smell mortals and virgins. Oh, how delicious. You've been holding out on me, cowboy.
You do not get to hurt anybody in this club.
You can drink what's in that bottle till Dr. Drain comes back. I ain't letting the likes of you near them people. At least you're aware enough to know that I am a ravenous beast. And beast that I am, I must kill.
You will do no such thing to my mortals. Restrain yourself.
Dad said no. Get fucked.
Oh, now who is this beautiful morsel?
I am far older than any blood you have ever tasted, whelp. Do not dare to think you can overpower me.
Don't threaten me with a good time, daddy.
Hey. We don't use honorifics without... You didn't earn the honorific.
I will keep this poor animal contained, Samuel. You did excellent work in handling him.
Thanks, Dad.
Deserve some rest. I will meet with you later.
Okay.
If you're sure.
Do not worry. I have no need to hurt.
I do. Jackass.
Well, now I'm just disappointed. All right, Andy. I'll talk to you later. And Lord Lurid, or whatever your name is, think about what we talked about, huh? Dr. Drain's got something you need. Oh, Vom, get out of here already. Not you two.
Ooh, that was rough. Achievement lurid detail.
Tornation. Barely walked out of that one alive. And I thought therapy was just talking.
Same, Sam,
I
same.
could use a drink. Well, I could use a drink.
If it isn't the Lone Ranger.
Here comes in.
Hey, Crimson.
You look a little down, cowboy. Have a shot.
I don't mind if I do.
Rough one tonight.
Barry.
Well, you could say that. My client went a little feral. Tried to attack me.
That ain't good. I hope you booted their ass out.
Well, here's the thing. He wasn't himself. The fella, he can't stand being a vampire, so the vampire comes out in nasty ways.
Don't put yourself into too much danger, cowboy. Cleaning up a pile of ashes isn't my idea of a good night. So what? He just went and turned into a monster?
More or less. Went
Essentially.
from a restrained fella to a hedonist beast.
How do you think you handled it?
I don't know if well, given the circumstances, I am giving myself a lot of grace when it comes to this, but given the circumstances, I think I did I did okay. Cause I thought Edmund Keene was rough. Oh my god.
I think I did all right. I learned a whole bunch of cognitive distortions now, so I was still able to challenge the beast. Well, the way I figure it, he's still desperate for help, even if he doesn't act like it.
I can see why Andy likes you. A heart's still beating in there.
I'm a creature of the night, too. I just want to help my kin.
People like talking to you, cowboy. They can't help sharing their lives with you. Whatever it is about you, folks are always going to prefer talking to you over killing you.
You know, except for Lord Lewdie Pants.
I surely do hope you're right.
You know my big secret already. I wouldn't have told it to you if I didn't believe in you.
Crimson.
Well, that's mighty kind of you, Crimson. I'm humbled.
Quit it with the aw shucks stuff. Now you're just trying to be cute.
I love her so much.
And making success visit.
It's my favorite couple.
Oh, hey, it's my little buddies. How's it going, kids?
Bad.
Oh no.
I'm sorry to hear that, Maxie. What's going on?
Make some room, Kinder. I've got customers to serve. Go talk in the kink room.
Would you like to chat in the kink room, Maxie?
I would like that very much.
Okay.
So what's going on, Maxie?
My boss yelled at me today and made me sad.
Oh, honey.
Well, what happened?
Someone injected a malicious SQL query into our API and used it to execute code. We did not have our queries parameterized, so they were able to drop the user table entirely.
I only understood like 25% of that. Maybe 40. Maybe 40%.
I warned the backend developers that this would happen, but I got all of the blame.
That sounds like a real mess, Maxie. Reminds me of the time I forgot to lock the gate on a cattle drive. By morning, every last cow was gone, just like your, user table thing. Maybe your boss was hopping mad, but I bet next time they'll listen to you.
Am I the only one who is now aroused?
Reinhard, please.
No, Reinhardt, I am also aroused.
Okay, get on over here and pass me some neck.
Pass me some neck. Oh my god.
I already had a bad day and now you try to kill me?
No.
Sorry, Maxie. I guess I'm a little off myself tonight.
No. Oh, wait.
I feel as though all my worries have been sucked away.
Okay, there we go. Ha 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 ha. I had to pay attention to the color coordination. I got it. I promise I got it.
I'm well acquainted with this feeling, Hazi.
And you will be once more.
I think that's my cue to get to my coffin.
You scared the American away, Maxie.
I suppose I am a very bad girl.
Oh my.
All right, I'm out. Bedtime for Sam. I'll see you kids later.
Yeah, y'all have fun. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Samuel, greetings.
All right. So on that note, my loves, we're gonna call this episode here. This was interesting one. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, by all means, smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll catch you back here for more shenanigans and insanity. Emphasis on the insanity. But till then, take care of yourselves. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.